Why 95% of people quiet their dreams? Everyone starts with a dream, a big goal, a burning desire to do something different, to live a life that feels right, not just normal. But if you look around, most people never get there. Most people quiet, they give up, not because their dream wasn't real, but because they weren't ready for the journey. The truth is, 95% of people quiet on their dreams. And if you don't understand why, you might become one of them. So let's break it down. Let's talk about the real reasons why people quiet and how you can make sure you don't. They want results too fast. We live in a world of speed, fast food, fast internet, fast likes, and people expect fast success. But real dreams don't work like that. Building something meaningful takes time. It takes patience. It takes boring days, long nights, hard choices. Most people can't wait. They want the reward without the work. And when results don't come fast enough, they quiet. But the winners, they keep going even when it's slow. Even when nobody is clapping. They trust the process. They care too much about what people think. Your dream might scare other people. It might make them uncomfortable. Not because it's wrong, but because it's different. And different always gets judged. Friends might laugh. Family might not support you. Strangers might doubt you. But the truth is, the more you care about other people's opinions, the more you give them control over your life. Most people quiet their dreams because they're afraid of looking stupid, of failing in public. But the ones who make it, they're not fearless. They just keep going even when they're scared. They're waiting for the perfect time. Let me be clear. There is no perfect time. Life will always be messy. There will always be problems, always be reasons to wait. But if you keep waiting, life will pass you by. Most people are waiting for the stars to align, for the fear to go away, for the plan to be 100% ready. But that day never comes. Successful people start before they feel ready. They move while they're still scared. They figure it out as they go. Action beats perfections, always. They get distracted. Dreams require focus. But the world is full of noise, notifications, messages, endless content, and every distraction pulls you away from your path. Most people never build a dream because they're too busy watching others live theirs. They scroll, they compare, they get lost in digital worlds. But smart people learn to protect their focus. They turn off distractions. They make time for deep work. They treat their dream like a priority, not a hobby. They don't believe in themselves. This is the silent killer of dreams. Self-doubt. That little voice that says, "You're not good enough. Who do you think you are?" Most people believe that voice. They stop before they even start. But the thing is, confidence doesn't come first. Action does. You build belief by doing, by showing up, by proving to yourself, day by day, that you can. Everyone doubts themselves, but the brave ones keep going away. Your friends and family would cheer you on. They'd understand your dream. They'd support every step. But in the real world, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes the people closest to you won't get it. They'll tell you to play it safe, to be realistic. And that can hurt. But remember, your dream is yours. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You need to be your own biggest supporter. And trust that the right people will come when the time is right. Let's be honest, chasing a dream is exhausting. It's not always fun. It's not always exciting. There will be setbacks, failures, days when you feel like you're not moving at all. That's when most people quiet. Not because they can't do it, but because they're tired. They lose hope. They lose energy. but energy can be managed. You need rest. You need healthy habits. You need to take care of your body and mind because dreams aren't marathons, they're lifetimes. They don't have a strong why when things get hard. They don't make a plan. Dreams without plans are just wishes. You can't just hope your dream will happen. You have to break it down, set goals, create steps, make it real. Most people quiet because they don't know what to do next. They feel overwhelmed. But clarity kills fear. The clearer your plan, the easier it is to take action. Even small steps count. Even slow progress matters. Sometimes what you thought you wanted evolves, and that's okay. But most people either give up completely or stay stuck on the wrong path. Smart dreamers know how to pivot, to adjust, to grow. The dream stays alive, even if the plan changes. Be flexible, be curious. Don't quiet just because the first version didn't work. 95% of people quiet on their dreams, but you don't have to. You can be the exception. You can stay in the game, but it takes patience, discipline, self-awareness, a strong why, and most of all, it takes action. Don't let your fear win. Don't let other people decide your future. And don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. And remember, the reason most people give up is because they think if it's hard, it must be wrong. But it's actually the opposite. When something is hard, it means you're growing. Easy things don't make you stronger. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But you're different. You're fighting for a better life, for a dream that maybe only exists in your head right now. But one day, it can be real. If you keep going, one of the most important things nobody talks about is this. You have to know how to take care of yourself and no one else is doing it for you. You have to learn how to grow in silence because not every day will feel motivational. Not every day will have someone cheering for you. You have to be your own source of motivation. And that only comes through habits, through repetition, through showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. You don't have to change your life in one night. You just need to be 1% better than yesterday. That's how real growth happens. A lot of people say successful people are just lucky. But if you look behind the scenes, you will see hours of practice, failure, rejection, and self-doubt. No one sees the struggle. They only see the results. They see the success, not the nights of confusion, the sacrifices, the lonely hours. But the smart ones, they know, they respect the grind, and they stay in the game longer. That's why they win. Quieting feels easier in the moment. It gives you relief, but later, it gives you regret. And regret stays. You'll keep wondering what could happen if you just kept going. So instead of quieting, pause, take a break, rest if you need to, but don't give up. One thing that separates the winners from the rest is how they deal with boredom. Yes, boredom. Because building something meaningful isn't always exciting. Sometimes it's slow, repetitive, quiet, but that's where most people stop. They think, if I'm bored, it's not working, but the truth is, boredom is part of the journey. Smart people use boredom to build discipline, to train focus, to master their craft. Another reason people give up is because they compare themselves too much. They see someone else doing better and think, why even try? But you don't know their full story. You don't know what they've been through, and you don't need to. Your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. That's it. Don't rush your process just because someone else is ahead. Trust your timing. Your journey is yours alone. And the truth is, most people ignore. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand your dream. You have to get it. You have to become the kind of person who doesn't wait for permission, who doesn't need approval, who just starts, even if it's messy, even if you don't feel ready. Because action creates clarity, not thinking, not over planning, just action. You'll figure it out as you move forward.